Hello and welcome everyone. It is time for Jim Comics Top Picks for New Comic Book Day this upcoming Wednesday, February 26, 2020. We have got a good week of books coming. Man, what a time to be collecting. I say that all the time, but right now there are some hot books coming out, and as you all know, there's some books you really want to get. But anyways, we'll get into that shortly. Thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube, followers on Instagram. Really appreciate the time you take to watch my videos and send me comments, so thank you very much. Usual, I'm running through what I'm looking at, top covers, top picks, all that kind of stuff. You know the score by now. I want to talk briefly. Oh yeah, before I do, don't forget about the Key Collector Comics app. Great app, ton of good info on there. As usual, put in the Jim Comics code. You get a free 1-week trial if you haven't tried it out. Give it a shot. Best thing going out there next to my videos. Okay, real quick, in the background, I've got Spider-Man 794, 795, 796. You're probably wondering why I got those there. I mean, I'm betting a lot of you've clued into it already. I just want to get into, I'm doing this a little differently that I normally get right in my books, but I really want to talk about the hype around Punchline and Batman 89. Great book to get, don't get me wrong. I highly recommend you, it came out this week, and if you got it, great. I suggest hanging on to it, but then I don't sell books, so whatever you do with it is up to you. But that is a key book in my opinion. You got your first appearance of Punchline, even though it's a cameo, just a couple panels. You got a first appearance of Designer. You got the origin of both Mr. Teeth and Gunsmith in that one. And somebody asked me on Instagram, what do you think I should get slabbed, a Batman 89 or a Hell Arisen #3? And I said Batman 89, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But before I do that, I just want to remind everybody, the whole point of companies with their marketing, whether it's one of the independents, especially Marvel and DC, is to sell comic books. And how do they do that? By creating buzz around characters. And if you remember when the Red Goblin came out, 794, Norman Osborn got the Goblin, or Carnage symbiote on the container, and then 795, he opens it, kind of gets a little bit infected, and then in 796 he's completely encased in Carnage, and then we all thought it was going to be 797 was the first full appearance of Red Goblin. Nope, didn't happen until 798, and Marvel extended the ordering window by a couple days to allow shops to order even more, and the print run was just massive for 798. And the reason I'm bringing this up is I showed this on my I'm starting with Hell Arisen. It's a great book, don't get me wrong. I highly recommend you get this book, but try and get it for cover price. If anybody's out there dropping several $100s for 9.8 thinking they're getting a full appearance, like a first full appearance of Punchline, I think you're going to be sadly disappointed. I don't know for sure, but going off of what Tinian has said himself, and I showed this on my Instagram post just a couple days ago, so if you read that already, this might be old news for you, but I want to show it for people because I think what's coming in Hell Arisen 3 is not what people are thinking. I think what's going to happen is you're just going to get another couple cameos of Punchline, and you're not going to get your full appearance until Batman 92. And the reason I say that is Tinian himself, I recommended a while ago that you go follow his newsletter, and Tinian himself wrote in that newsletter, and the reason you got to pay attention to this, he says, and then there's the fact that Batman 89, A Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen 3 have both sold out before they come out. Great. A partial appearance and her full body appearance, those two coming out in the next couple of weeks, meaning Batman 89 and Hell Arisen 3. Fair warning. She's operating in the background as a secondary figure these next few issues and comes to the forefront in Batman 92. And just so you're aware, Batman 89 is bolded, or is highlighted, or is capitalized. Hell Arisen is capitalized, and Batman 92 is capitalized. He doesn't talk about any other issues in there, whether it's Batman 90 or 91. He talks about 89 and Hell Arisen 3, saying that she's going to have a partial appearance and her full body appearance. So likely, you're going to get a couple cameos of her in this coming book, Hell Arisen 3. You're going to get a shot of her face, show an image of that, and her full body, which you will see, but in only a couple panels. That is not a full appearance. Full appearance means she's integral to the story and throughout the whole book. And it doesn't sound like that's going to happen in this book. It very well may. Who knows? Maybe he's going to sneak it on us there. But from what he's writing, he's the writer of the comic. I kind of am going to believe what he's saying. And it sounds like this. If you're dropping several $100s for a slabbed Hell Arisen 3, thinking you're getting a full appearance, you may be sadly disappointed, folks. And I just want to remind everybody, you know, cameos. So here's your cameo / first appearance. A cameo doesn't have to be a first appearance, by the way. Cameo just means a brief appearance. That's what cameo means. First appearance obviously means first appearance. So sometimes in books like Spider-Man 299, you're going to get CGC, CBCS listing Venom's appearance as a cameo / first appearance, or they'll just call it cameo. I'll actually put images from CGC and CBCS from their slabs on the screen. So here's 299. As I'm sure this is old news to a lot of you, but I'm just reminding you that there's a couple panels with Venom and a full page on the back. That's considered a cameo / first appearance, or just a cameo. 300 is full appearance. And the reason 300 is full appearance, he's throughout the full book. He's integral to the story. So it doesn't sound like this Hell Arisen 3 is going to be a full appearance. It's going to be, to me, you're going to get a couple cameo panels, and that's it. It's definitely a book you want to get. But if you're thinking it's something else, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. I just want to let you know on that, because I see some people dropping huge money on this book. And man, I hate to see that happen, especially if you're thinking you're getting something you're not, because a lot of guys selling books on eBay are listing it as a first full appearance, and I don't think it is. But hey, you know what? It's your money. You do what you want. I'm just letting you know what Tinian himself has said, so you make your own decision on that. But anyways, we'll get into what I'm looking at. I just wanted to let you know that, because I'd hate to see somebody drop several hundred books and not get what they think they're getting. So so from Boom Studios, Folklords #4, got 2 covers for that one. That's been a pretty good series. And I also got, just the other day, I got the Folklords #1. I got the sketch variant cover, which I'm really happy to have that. That's just awesome. Been a great series too. You also got Folklords #3. The second print is out this week if you're interested in that one. Once and Future #1 has gone to an 8th print. #2 is a 4th print. 3 is a 3rd print, and 4 is a 2nd print. Those are all out this week too. So, man, that's been a good. I really enjoy that series. Another really good one. I know this just came out. I know Bang just came out the other day. The other week, or just this past week, I should say. It's been optioned already, and on really short notice, shops were able to order the 2nd print, which comes out this week, and it's going to be a really low print run. I don't know that a lot of shops have ordered it, so if you can get that for cover price at your shop, definitely try to pick that one up. And it's a different cover. It's not just the same cover, you know, the different color like DC does for a lot of stuff. That one's going to do really well. Hidden Society #1 is out this week. 2 covers for that. It's a 4-part miniseries. I may grab issue 1, or just 1 cover of that one. And then Tomorrow #1, issue 1 of a 5-part miniseries, just the 1 cover for that one. And guys, remember, Dark Horse signed that first look agreement with Netflix, so you know that's something to remember. From IDW, got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Jennika #1. This is her first solo title, 3-part miniseries. That one looks like a good one this week, so that's one I'm definitely getting. Image, we got Ice Cream Man #18. What a great series that's been. Man, I love that series. I'm not a big fan of the covers this week. We had some really nice covers for the other books, or for the last issue, #17. Not a big fan of the ones this week, but I'll grab cover A. And Philadelphia #4. Got 2 covers for that one. They're not bad covers. And you got 2nd print for issue 2 and 3 is out this week as well, if you're interested in those. I don't know that I'll be grabbing those, but I'll probably grab just cover 4. And last indie I'm looking at is Xenoscope, Conspiracy, Area 51. You got 3 covers for that one. That one looks really good. I can't wait to sink my teeth into that one. That one looks really good. I like those kind of stories. That's it for my indies. For DC, got some, we got some good ones from DC. Batman Beyond 41 is out this week. I can't wait to get into this. This story's been really good lately. And I can't wait to see what happens with Blight and Terry and Constance Gustinov and Batwoman and all that kind of stuff. It'll be really interesting to see what happens with that Constance Gustinov. I think something's going to happen with her, but we'll see. Yeah, we're looking forward to that series. That's been good. I know, and it's funny, that one's, everybody's talking about the regular Batman series, but that's been a good series for a while now. Batman Curse of the White Knight number 7 is out this week. There's 8 issues in this miniseries, so we're getting near the end. And 2 covers for that one. I like cover B. Cover B. It's a nice Harley cover. I like that one. Far Sector number 4 is out. 2 covers for that one again. This is going to be the origin of her Green Lantern ring, so that'll be interesting to see how she ended up getting it and everything else. And it's a 12-part miniseries, so they got a ways to go on it, but it looks like a good one. And as you know, Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen 3, 2 covers for that one. Both covers are nice. Yeah, get it if you can, folks. Try to get it for cover. I know a lot of shops are just jacking up the prices on these, which really pisses me off, and I know it pisses a lot of you, especially when you've been going to shop for a long time and you're in there every week picking up your books, and then they jack price. My shop doesn't do that, so I'm not complaining about my shop, but I know I've got messages from some people where their shops are doing that, and that's really dirty, and that's kind of a dumb decision, really. If they're screwing their regular customers over for a few extra bucks on one book, that means they're going to be losing out on a whole bunch of other stuff that you would have bought there, so it's kind of dumb on their part. But I don't think most shops are doing that, but I know some are. The dollar signs get in their way sometimes, but like I say, I really think you're only going to be getting a cameo, a couple panels of her in this book. So anyways, that's just my opinion. We'll see what happens, but it's a hot book. Get it if you can. That's all I can say. I'm not trying to tell you not to get it. Definitely get that one. From Marvel, 2020 Force Works number 1. I don't know if I'm going to be getting this one. I just want to let you know. It looks like it's a new first team appearance, so if you want to get that, I don't know. I may or may not get that. I'm not into these 2020 ones. We'll see. Ant-Man number 2. It's got your first full appearance of those 3 creatures whose name I can't remember. There's a cover B. It's a limited variant. The Superlog, it's got them on the cover. It looks kind of cool. I might try to get that one if the price isn't too bad. One I'm really looking forward to is Avengers 31. It's an oversized issue, so it's going to be probably an extra $1 or whatever they want. Marvel's going to charge us for it. 3 covers for it. It's all based around Tony Stark, and Zafino's doing the artwork on this cover and interior, so that's going to be interesting. I like his artwork, so that looks like a really good. I've been waiting for this one, so I want to read that one for sure. Black Panther 21. I'm not sure if I didn't show this actually in one of my videos. The Black Panther 20. I'm sure a lot of you saw this if you bought it, but at the last page, you get this young girl showing up with Panther, and I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's an apparition or if it's T'Challa's daughter or what's going on, but I'm buying this next issue at least for sure just to see where this goes. But if anybody knows who that is, let me know, because I haven't been reading that series all the way through, so I don't want to be telling you it's something and it's not, but that's kind of interesting. I don't know who that is. Seems like everybody's having a daughter or a young child at the moment, so Black Panther 21, I'm going to try and get that. 2 covers for that one. Falcon and Winter Soldier number 1 is out this week. A whole bunch of covers for it. I think there's a new villain showing up in this one, so that's worth taking a look at. I'm going to grab one for sure, and we'll see what happens with it. One I'm kind of interested in is Fantastic Four Grim Noir number 1. You remember we had Spider-Man Noir a few years ago. That was a that was a really good series, and I don't know that this is going to do like that one, but I kind of like these darker. It kind of has a Frank Miller Sin City look to it, which I really like that look of that. So I'm going to buy that one for sure. 2 covers for that one. Looks kind of cool. Ghost Rider number 5. I mentioned this one a while back. Spirit of Corruption. He's on the cover with Wolverine and Punisher. And he did make another appearance. So he had a cameo, or a first appearance at the end of Ghost Rider 4. Then he was in that Spirits of the Ghost Rider, that one that came out a couple weeks ago. And then this, he's on the cover and inside. And so can't wait. And it looks like he's around for a while, because solicitations down the road keep showing him. So I don't know. I hope Danny Ketch kind of sticks with that character. It's kind of a cool looking character. Ravencroft number 2 is out this week. 2 covers for that one. I did buy the first one, and I talked to Nick at Key Collector there a while back, and he was mentioning that that there's that character, it's Inmate 616, which is really interesting. is he showed up in that first Ravencroft Dracula and then was in Ravencroft #1. So those are both pretty good ones. I don't know the character's going to go anywhere. It's worth keeping an eye on him, and I'm going to get a copy of this one just to see if any more happens with him, because it looks like a big blob with a bat head and all this kind of stuff. But we'll see what happens if he transforms into something else. But it's kind of interesting, so I'm gonna get that one. Star #2 is out this week. 2 covers for that. Cover A is pretty nice, actually. I like that one. And we'll see what happens in there. I mean, she's got the realities, or the, what is it, the realities? Yeah, the reality stone she's got. So that'll be interesting to see where she goes with that. But, or no, hang on, I can't remember what stone she got. Anyway, she's got one of the Infinity Stones in her. I forget at the moment what she's got. Last one I'm looking at is X-Men #7. 2 covers for that. It's really the only Dawn of X book I'm still reading. I kind of dropped the other ones. I'm not a big fan of them. So that's it for the books I'm looking at this week. For covers, I like Books of Magic #17. It's not a series I'm buying, but I like black covers. Man, that's a nice looking cover. Detective Comics 1020. Cover B is a Lee Bermejo cover, and man, that's a nice cover. He's the one that did the artwork for Batman Damned inside, and it's really nice. He has a really distinct style of his art. It looks really good. That's a nice cover. Red Hood Outlaw 43 cover B. It's a Philip Tan cover. That one's really nice. And Avengers of the Wasteland #2 cover A. It's just a cool looking cover. I like that one. So that's another one. My picks this week, I got a few of them for you. Bang #1, second print. Like I say, that's already been optioned. And likely the second print's going to be a fairly low print run because the turnaround time for the FOC was pretty short. So I don't know how many shops ordered that one. And it's a totally different cover too. So I'm definitely getting that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Jennika #1. Gonna grab that because this is her first solo title. It's a 3-part miniseries, so we'll see how it is. Batman Beyond 41. That's been a good series, and I can't wait to see what happens with the characters in there. Looks really good. Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen 3. I can't say enough. If you can only afford one book this week, that's probably one of the ones you want to get. It's going to be a good one, but like I say, just be warned, I don't know that it's going to be a first full appearance like a lot of people are thinking. I kind of think you're just going to get a couple more panels with her. You might see more of her body, like I was mentioning, but I don't think it's going to be a full appearance in there. So anyways, Avengers 31, that looks like a good one from Aaron's back doing some good stuff with Avengers again. That whole War of the Realms kind of sidetracked him for a while, but this is looking pretty good. Ghost Rider #5 with the Spirit of Corruption in there. Really looking forward to that. And honorable mention is Fantastic Four Grim Noir, because that one, like I said, I really like that dark Frank Miller-esque kind of style. It looks cool. All right, folks, that's all I got for you. There is some really good stuff. I know there's a bunch of hype right now. Just be careful what you spend, because remember how this whole Red Goblin scenario went. I really hope DC doesn't drag it out like Marvel, but hey, they're into selling comics, and the hype and marketing is in full swing right now. So anyways, take care, everyone. Talk to you later in the week. Bye for now. Happy hunting on Wednesday. Talk to you later.